What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling today? Yes. Like, subscribe, share, comment. It's your boy. Now, before I go up into class, I need to burn it down. Because they be having you trying to have you sitting there, and they just talking about absolutely nothing. It fucking is crazy. Let's get into this X and O series.
Eric, you delusional, man. You really fucking delusional, man. You're delusional. I gotta keep the tracks slow for these motherfuckers. Let's go. You're delusional.
That wind is something else.
You're just delusional.
Hey.
He's so ugly, he broke the mirror. He fell down the stairs. Goddamn, it broke his neck. Being delusional.
X and O.
It's past your curfew. You cannot get into the shelter. You cannot hold your bed. Please call the shelter. The hotline numbers in front of the building. Please call it now. We are not holding your bed. I repeat, we are not holding your bed. It's past your curfew. You're locked down, looking around.
I don't think I can smoke it, man.
Why are you trouble now?
I think this would win, bro.
It's the bomb. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? That's the bomb. 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 Girl, you know this passion is the bomb. Girl, you know my love is the bomb. The bomb. The bomb. The bomb. The crowd's going wild right now. That shit is like the bomb. You know I just ride. You know I just ride with the fans. About all the fans. They might go get it. Need a ring. I know who's the lighting up the bomb. Lighting up the bomb. Light up the bomb. Light up the bomb. That weed is the motherfucking bomb.
I heard Yoda talking about midi-chlorians. I've been wondering, what are midi-chlorians?
Terrible.
Let's go. Salute. got mixtapes, y'all. That's so crazy. We making it happen. Press the link, y'all. Like, subscribe, share, comment, tune in, turn up. We about to go. Yeah. Let's go, turn up, y'all. Brooklyn Joe was good. Let's go. Yo, man. Listen, I had to give motherfuckers 151 songs on one project. That's all the song. That's the 30 mixtapes in 6 days. That's all of that. So now that's pressure. But I don't think there's nobody that can ever get in front of that. And you gotta do that on live. You gotta do that on live. And them shit better be one take. Shit. Them shit is done on live. One take. Put it out. Drop it. Drop the covers. So everybody, yo, check the covers out. Drop what's going on. And we did that. There's 30 covers up there. Even down to when I started doing the album. Even down to when I started to record the album. The XO series. XO 1. XO 2. XO3. Then we dropped the difference. That mixtape sound different from everything. Then after that, Mr. Swag. That's when I went LL Cool J on them. Cause this is an album, but there's 2 singles on there that I produced, like instrumental wise. You know what I mean? Instrumental wise, I did Mama Said Knock You Out and Pink Cookies. put it on the Mr. Swag album. You say I'm gonna put it on the album. How you put 2 mixtape cuts on the album? Just do it to y'all. That's good. Now, after Mr. Swag, we put out that Filth Sugar. You see what I'm saying? We put out that Filth Sugar. Vampires of Tomorrow. Yo, we gotta play our record right now. Good morning, what's going on? I'm telling you, was they there? They was not there. We making hit records. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's wondering right now, like, what's going on? He's dropping hits. You know what I'm saying? Once that, I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous making that. I was nervous making that song because I'm like, I don't want to fuck this shit up. Motherfuckers is on the roll right now. Like, imagine, I can't even imagine fucking this record up. Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, that's my shit. They don't know. Yo, it was too much hate. Yo, look. 30 mixtapes. Vampires of Tomorrow. Does that? We tell a motherfucker do that shit. Vampires of Tomorrow. The sun won't make it. Yo, look. Here go the funny part. Here go the funny part that's not funny. You would literally have to sleep in the when I watch it, just keep watching. Vampires of tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out. It's the party now. In the club now. Loving the vibes now. Three albums for the ladies. Loving the vibes now. Vampires of Tomorrow. We made it. Let's go. Vampires of Tomorrow. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Yo, and you know what's so crazy? That's the truth. The sun won't make it.
Sir, I heard Yoda talking about midi-chlorians.
I really am.
I've been wondering, what are midi-chlorians?
Like,
it's heroin.
Can't even do nothing.
Every dollar
I've been arguing niggas down all day long. So he break that tight.
every dollar count. Hustle, get the amount if you drown sometimes. Stay in your lane, don't close the line. Bottom line, I need blood. You in trouble now. I hustle now. Gloves out, I hustle.
had to put it on one tape.
It's the party now, now, now. In the club now, now. Loving the vibes now, now, now. Loving the vibes now.
Yo.
Vampires of tomorrow.
High, right? You see this shit? This shit right here? Y'all be thinking that little step right there is a little step. I'm so high, I'm scared to fucking take that step. Word. I'm like, oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh. Yo, I'm so high. Am I gonna be okay? Oh shit. Bro, nah, for real, I swear to God. Nah, I swear to God, that shit feel crazy, man. Oh! Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Bro. Oh no. Come on now. What the fuck is going on, man? See what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Bruh. Nah, bro. And then I gotta step up the fucking. I think it's a shame.
The sun won't make it.
Sir,
I really.
I heard
oh my
Yoda
God.
talking about
Now it's that.
midichlorians. I've been wondering,
Oh
what
Lord.
are midichlorians?
It's heroin.
Heroin. Oh my God.
Every dollar
Face weed. For real.
the album's about to drop, fiends, they love the cop, not slow, very fast, get the cash, put it in the bag. Every dollar counts. Liquor store, billions in the every dollar counts. Hustle on, get the amount. It's a trial sometimes. Stay in your lane, don't force the line. Bottom line, I need blood. You in trouble now. I hustle now. I double up.
I need to go for you.
About to drop, fiends, they love the cop, not slow, very fast, get the cash, put it in the bag.
What are midichlorians?
It's heroin.
It's the party now, now, now. In the club now, now, now. Loving the vibes now, now, now. Loving the vibes now. Vampires of tomorrow. We made it.
You know how to go.
Vampires of tomorrow.
Case. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to wait. I'm trying to tell you. What's up, yo? What's
Billions Entertainment. You an idiot, man. You an idiot, man. You an idiot, man. Fashion got you in the eyes and the watch, you like the watch. Don't fear, I'm serving, that's the steering charge. You an idiot, man. You an idiot, man. Idiot. You an idiot, man. Idiot, man. Idiot, man. Got you on the pink pen. You an idiot, man. Idiot, man. You're an idiot, man. You're a motherfucking idiot, man. Wake up, Larry. Wake up, Larry. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? You an idiot, Larry. You an idiot, Larry. Idiot, Larry. You're an idiot, Larry. Idiot, Larry. Idiot, Larry. Look at the fashion. Look at your just an idiot.
Master, sir, I heard Yoda talking about. I've been wondering, what are midichlorians?
It's heroin.
Billions Entertainment. You an idiot, man. You an
That's right, bro.
Master, sir, I heard Yoda talking about midichlorians. I've been wondering, what are midichlorians?
It's heroin.
So today we're gonna be talking about session 2. Do y'all like that? Do y'all like session 2? Do y'all like session 2? We gotta talk about it. They might be upset that I'm going live. This is what I'm talking about. It's all about session 2. Shout out to Red Glove, Militant, Penn Murray, Brooklyn Joe, Vampires of Tomorrow, let's go, let's turn up. Y'all hear it? I don't think y'all can hear it. Y'all should be good. This is definitely... I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Start this up. But yeah, everybody turn up, tune in. It's about session 2. Since y'all got that, wait. Make sure y'all go press the like button. Go like the cover on my posters. Make sure you go like the posters. It's gonna be good.
Alright, good morning everybody. My name is Carlos from Training AI Grant Associates. The Zoom is now live, so please be mindful of that. I'm going to send the sign-in sheet at the very end of the presentation, so please do not ask for the sign-in sheet while I'm giving the presentation. It will be provided as video. Okay, I'll freeze the chat and everything so you have a chance to sign in. Okay? For those of you in person, obviously that's a little different. If you have the QR codes going around, if you are in room 3 and unable to scan the QR code, at the end of the presentation, just come on over to room 5 once it clears out, and you can sign in on the computers. I'll come around to assist you if you need assistance. All right, and as always, in the beginning, you gotta make sure, please change your name on Zoom if it does not match your legal name. So for example, my name is Carlos Zapata, right? How did I change it? I'm on my computer, so I full screen the Zoom, I hovered over where my video is, I press the 3 dots, rename. If you are on your phone, you can hold on to your video and then press rename. All right, so I'm gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Good morning. After this, yes, but just, find a seat for now. All right, and with that being said, let's get started. So, session 2, critical thinking. And I know for some of you, it is your first time here. For some of you, it might be your first week and your first time seeing this specific presentation. So, you're probably wondering why, the session 2, I didn't see session 1, is there session 3, right? And so, the presentations we have follow a flow over the course of a couple months. And so if you've been here for a while, you may have seen this presentation already. If not, then obviously this is your first time. A lot of the presentations we have typically are interconnected. So a topic here might be familiar to you from a topic in the last session, the session before, right? We also will provide a recap of session 1, the critical thinking process. We'll also go over analyzing information, what's really being said, recognizing bias and assumptions, evaluating the credibility of sources, key takeaways, as well as a reflection and a wrap-up. So welcome. In this session, we'll focus on how to analyze information effectively. You will learn how to dig deeper into facts, recognize biases or assumptions that may distort your understanding, and evaluate the credibility of sources. By the end of this session, you'll have a stronger toolkit to assess the information you encounter in both your personal and professional life. So, recap of session 1, the critical thinking process. We went over the 6-step critical thinking process, which goes as follows. Number 1, identify the problem or question. Right? What exactly am I trying to solve here? Yes. Oh, the captions are blocking the screen. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Number 2, gather information. Right, now that you have the problem, let's get as much information as we can to see how we can solve this. Analyze and interpret the information. Consider some alternatives. Make a decision. And then reflect and revise. Right, critical thinking is an ongoing process. It's not just you critically think once and it's like, all right, I'm a critical thinker. You got to apply it to all aspects of life. So how these steps help in analyzing information? By following this process, you can avoid rushing to conclusions and instead make decisions based on thorough analysis and reasoning. Yes. 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 So, it's funny, we actually had this session yesterday, and some of you were here yesterday, the common challenges, right, common challenges in the workplace. So, the first thing is to try to assume, they're not doing it to get at you, right? They're not doing it to get at you. Maybe they just generally don't understand, so the first thing is to have a conversation. right? You've seen a pattern of this for you to notice it and for you to be frustrated by it. So, but, okay. So I would recommend, all right, somebody in the crowd asks, what if you're working with somebody and they lack the critical thinking? So I think that the first thing is to have a conversation with them, right? Let's assume you haven't done that. Let's say it's just you got step one to problem. Okay, they get offended. Now I would need a specific example of what they're offended by to see like how to resolve that specifically. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So, right. So what he's saying is, what if you're working with somebody, same department, same job description, right? You get paid the same, and they're not really pulling their weight. There's always something missing. There's something that they're not doing in this, right? Try to explain something, have a conversation. Doesn't seem to really go anywhere. They're still doing the same things, right? Okay. So after the conversation that you have, right? I think that if they don't got it and it's really like hindering the team, or it's like, oh man, I gotta teach you every single time. At this point, it feels like weaponizing competence. I think it's a point where you have a conversation with them, but in front of a supervisor or a manager. You said what? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this is after the training. Right. So if it keeps happening, I'd say just have the conversation in front of a supervisor, because they are the person who likely were sitting in the interview to hire them. Right, but it's not about being a snitch or not. You have a job that you're trying to do, like a workplace. You know what I mean? So if the manager hired both of you, right, thinking, oh, this person can do all the responsibilities, and they're not doing the responsibilities, and you get judged as a department. If you just sit back and don't do anything and let that go down, you get judged too. They're gonna bring you to the office. Why didn't you do this? And you're gonna have the conversation anyway. So you may as well just have the conversation in front of the supervisor who can mediate, because that's the whole reason they're hired, right? So do what's in the job description. See what I'm saying? Right. Right, but the only person that can, like in that scenario, yes, you can do training, but typically the supervisor would be like, okay, here's a training program for this person specifically, because they don't seem to be getting it, let's try something, you know? Like in that case, they have the ability. But to move on, by following this process, you can avoid rushing to conclusions and instead make decisions based on thorough analysis and reasoning. But you did have a question. Was it adding on to that? Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, and hear me out. If y'all doing the same job, and you gotta split it up, if you don't do yours, if you don't finish as fast, finish the work day, but you don't finish as fast, so that by the time your day is done, you have done everything.
All right, wait. I'm going to tell the conversation here because we do have a presentation to continue. All right. But I appreciate you trying to come with a solution for that. But analyzing information, what's really being said? Approach information critically. Look beyond the surface level of information and ask yourself, What is the source trying to convey, and is there more to this message? Break down the facts, identify assumptions, and separate opinions from factual information. So real world example, social media post example, right? You see a post claiming a new government program offers financial help. Before acting, you check official sources and find out the post was inaccurate and just advertising a paid service. By digging deeper, you avoid wasting time and money. And so the point of this, don't take information at face value, always question, dig deeper, and understand the facts before making decisions. So recognizing biases and assumptions. Bias is a tendency to favor one perspective, while assumptions are beliefs we hold without questioning. Both can influence how we interpret information, so it's important to recognize and challenge them. So some biases that can affect information interpretation. We have personal bias, our own beliefs or experiences that influence how we perceive information. We have cultural bias, cultural background that shapes our interpretation. Media bias, media outlets sometimes present information in a way that aligns with a particular agenda. And you can see this through the adjectives they use, right? What words are they using to describe things, right? Are they using certain like shock value words, right? Like this, like I'm trying to think of like a news clipping, right? But you're familiar with the tabloids, like the shock value headlines. So all these things can subtly influence how you're thinking about something, right? A common example of just a real life situation is when let's say you have a disagreement with somebody and you're looking for a third person and you ask a leading question. So you'll say, oh, if I did X, Y, Z, then A, B, Z happens, right? That right is influencing them to try to agree with you. And so that's just like a common example that happens all the time, but in the news it might be a little bit more subtle. So here's an example, analyzing a political story. Biases can appear in the language, framing, or selection of sources. For example, one news outlet might describe a political figure as controversial situation. So identifying assumptions. Ask yourself, what assumptions am I making about this information? What am I assuming to be true without questioning? Assumptions are beliefs we take for granted without fully questioning them. They can affect how we interpret information and lead to biased conclusions. For example, you might assume a special offer is a great deal without checking if the price is truly lowered. I give this example all the time. You go to the supermarket, they got those little like magazine things, right? You see a coupon. Oh, they got the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Buy one, get two free. You like, oh, that's amazing. You go to the section, right? Beep. And you see the price go up. You're like, you just charged me for the normal price. You know, I got the little coupon right here. It say buy one, get two free. And in that the little tiny font on the bottom, the invisible ink, it says, yeah, it purchases of over $100. $100 I could have just bought the ice cream. Like, you know what I mean? And so be very thorough in your examination of the information. Recognizing and questioning assumptions helps you make more informed decisions by preventing you from jumping to conclusions. Evaluating the credibility of sources. To make informed decisions, it's essential to assess the credibility of the sources providing the information. Not all sources are equally reliable, so let's explore how to evaluate trustworthiness. Gather information. Remember that's step one, right? Gather information. Why source credibility matters. Not all information is reliable, right? The news is not the same level as an article from somebody specialized in their field. It's not the same as a random person in your neighborhood, right? These are all different levels of trustworthiness. It's important to assess the source's authority and trustworthiness to avoid misinformation and make informed decisions. Credible sources provide accurate, well-supported facts, while unreliable ones can mislead or misinform. Key factors to consider when evaluating sources. Author qualifications. Who is the author? And what is their expertise in the topic? Reputation of the publisher. Is the source well known for publishing reliable content, or does it have a history of misinformation? Evidence backing claims. Are claims supported by verifiable data or evidence, or are they just opinions? Data publication. How current is the information? Is it outdated or is it relevant? Right? There might be, especially in the tech field, in the medical field, right? Anything science related, every 10 years there's new technology, there's new ways of doing things. So the way you've done things, maybe the way you done things in medicine in the 80s might not be the same way they're doing it right now. And so it's important to have the most up-to-date information.
You hear that, Tank? Have that information.
Somebody actually have to answer the questions. No, I'm not gonna have you, like, I'm not gonna actually quiz you guys. There might be one or two towards the end where I just have like a general wrap-up question, but no, you don't have to answer each and every question. So, real-world example, right? Oh, I just went over this. Discount coupons versus hidden fees, right? You find a coupon for a discount, but after checking the fine print, and it be the fine print, the smallest letters, right? I told you, it's invisible ink. You need a magnifying glass, all that. Like, come on, bro. Who's reading this?
God, it's
Put it under the light, it might be hidden in the paper. That's how they get you, right? You realize there's an extra fee or restrictions. Being aware of all the details helps to avoid unexpected costs. Strategies for cross-referencing and fact-checking. Verify information by consulting multiple reliable sources. Cross-referencing helps identify inconsistencies and confirm facts. Use trusted fact-checking websites like Snopes or factcheck.org to ensure the accuracy of claims and make well-informed decisions. What I also do is, I just search up whatever information source or whatever website and just be like, legit, question mark? There's going to be a Reddit subthread with 100 people who already had the experience. There's going to be the fact-checking website is going to be there, right? The AI might direct you to one of these. So just know there are other people who have been through the same thing or researched the same thing you have, and so there are ways to fact-check. So evaluating decisions. Evaluating decisions, learning from experience. Making decisions is only part of the process. To improve and grow, it's essential to reflect on our choices. Let's explore 3 ways that evaluating decisions and learning from both successes and mistakes can help you make better choices moving forward. Number 1, review your decisions. After making a decision, take time to reflect on the outcome. What worked well? What could have been improved? Understanding both successes and failures helps you learn and refine your decision-making process. Remember, it's ongoing. Critical thinking is towards everything that you're doing. And the more you do it, the better you get at it, and the more natural it is for you to do it. So, number 2, learning from mistakes. Mistakes are valuable learning opportunities. Rather than seeing them as failures, treat them as experiences that offer insights into what went wrong and how you can approach similar situations differently in the future. Joshin, good luck. And just send the information to bxpage.at@breadassociatesinc.com. But good luck on the interview. Number 2, learning from mistakes. Mistakes are valuable learning opportunities. Rather than seeing them as failures, treat them as experiences that offer insight into what went wrong and how you can approach similar situations differently in the future. Number 3, adjust your approach. Critical thinking involves adapting your strategies based on past experiences. By evaluating your decisions, you can develop greater flexibility and improve your ability to navigate future challenges. For example, if you tried to reduce your monthly expenses but didn't save as much as expected, think about what influenced the outcome. Maybe there were unexpected costs or certain expenses were harder to cut than you thought. Use that reflection to find new ways to save, like revisiting your budget or looking for additional assistance programs. Somebody said invested in, listen, those Pokemon cards be reselling for a lot of money. Yeah? I saw the Charizard for $1 million. Yeah. Hey, so invest how you can, right? Now, key takeaways. Critical analysis helps you make informed decisions based on facts, not assumptions. Recognizing bias helps avoid skewed interpretations of the information. Question assumptions to ensure deeper understanding of the facts. And evaluate sources for credibility to ensure reliable information. And so as a reflection, apply these skills in both your professional and personal life, whether you're evaluating job offers, reading the news, or making everyday decisions. Practicing critical thinking allows you to make more confident, informed choices and approach challenges with clarity. The more you use these strategies, the better equipped you'll be to navigate complex situations and make sound decisions. The most valuable tool we have in decision making is the ability to think critically. And with that, thank you. If you're here in person, you're free to go home. If you're in room 3, make sure to sit at a computer to sign in. If you did not already, scan the QR code.
Let's go.
You as well.
Everybody's lit.
For those of you online, it is the end of the
Everybody's lit.
to provide the sign-in sheet as well as the survey. Give you
Y'all know I'm a
both
poet. Y'all know. Listen.
give you both of these. No problem. So I'm gonna close the chat as well.
He said he's closing the chat. You know
And
what
now
that
I'm gonna
means.
post it one more time. I'm always gonna post the hyperlink because
You
I
know what
understand
that
sometimes
means. He's posting.
phones cannot read the hyperlink, so I'm gonna put the full link in the chat. There you go. That is the full
Get a
link.
paper.
And
You got the scanner?
You can do the QR code, then you want to go next door. Just let them come out first, and then you'll have room to go.
Please
Alright.
make sure to do the sign-in sheet before the survey. That way, in case anything happens, your attendance is
Charge my
covered. I'm
phone.
going to be off camera. I'll be at Stephen supporting.
Right. It's time. Alright. What's going on? Yo, I fell out the chair last night. What's going on? I don't know. That was so good. That was fucked up. Why is not scanning here?
I'm sorry, brother. Excuse me. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Or like, if you want to get like your CDL.
Sure, brother, sure. Thank you again.
Shout out to everybody. It's gonna be good.
So try to have her a little bit easier for the passage and the water, things like that, you know. So this is really, this is the big process.
Ticket.
All right, so.
Let's go. How much joints we did so far? We did about 2 videos. This is gonna be great. But there's a lot of stuff going on. Why? They control the world. They control all of it. All of it. Most of the things. They everywhere. Talking about everywhere. Pretty much a good thing. Pretty much a good thing. I love this project. This shit, this song sets off the whole EP series. That's what this song does. It sets it off. So you should be good. I'm excited. Crazy state for because everybody been waiting for it for like over 4 days. One of the things is this, right? Listen, one of the things is this. When Ricardo ran off with the diss record, no, when Lee ran off with the diss record, that was Midnights in Chinatown. He knew that I was trying to drop that. But you know what he did? He ran off with the laptop. So you know what I did? We did the Phil Sugar. I dropped that, right? Then I said, you know what? I said, this motherfucker is holding on to that record so long, he's fucking up the album. Like, I gotta wait. Like, this is an album. This ain't no mixtape shit now. So you know what I did? He has Midnight to Chinatown. Midnight to Chinatown. He has that album. It has the Ricardo disc on it. I got tired of waiting. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do another fucking Midnight to Chinatown. But this time, I'm gonna put the lead disc record on there. So now he like, oh. I told him, you wanna make a swap? I got this just to make him come back, cause yo, he's wildin' right now. Like dude, I'ma drop this. Listen, you don't want me to drop this Midnight to Chinatown dissing you, Lee, cause all your people gonna hear it, and we coming down there to do the fucking showdown, Kung Fu showdown. They keep playing State Store until I drop the record and it get real. Motherfuckers start moving and shit. That's what I said. Gotta make that shit happen. Yo, like, subscribe, share, comment, tune in, turn. It's your boy, Jimmy the Store, Billions Entertainment. We'll be back after these messages. You already know. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I thought it was gonna be like, I thought it was gonna be a heat wave hot out here. What record is that? I'm thinking it, man. What's good?
Did you know that the
then pay later programs?
No, we're there to keep you all the way through 12 months after graduation.
12 months after graduation?
12 months.
This is better than my last marriage. No way. Pinch me now, because this don't seem real.
Ladder NY participants receive training, credentialing with certifications, interview support, job placement support, employer event panels, and job placements. So not even after graduation, 12 months after graduation, we are still with you.
See, that's awesome, and that's what makes Ladder NY so different from all these other programs, because we give you the foundation, we give you the certification, and you walk away with our continuing support. We don't leave you at the front door and tell you to go do what you gotta go do. We walk you through the process, and we continue to walk side by side with you until you're successful.
Our mission here is simple. The success doesn't just end with the title, but it's also the supports afterwards that make you successful.
That's right.
Hello everyone, it's Dr. Ryan coming to you from my office again with another video review of one of the Step 1 free 120 questions. Today we're going to look at Block 1 question 12. I'll put a link to the question below this video, but on this slide I've summarized the key points. So this question describes a 65-year-old female who has fatigue. She has a history of colon cancer, and for this reason and they want to know what blood vessel did it go through in order to get to the lungs. So the first thing to know about cancers that spread via the bloodstream is they almost always spread via veins. Veins have thin walls that cancers can easily invade. It's very uncommon for cancers to invade arteries and spread via the arterial system. So if you just know that fact, right away you can cross off supramesenteric artery and middle colic artery, because cancers like colon cancer generally don't spread via arteries. Next we can cross the first one is inferior mesenteric vein and is left colic vein. Both of these veins drain some part of the intestines, but they haven't told us anything about where her colon cancer was. They didn't tell us if it's in the ascending colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, or what have you. We don't know anything about where it's from. So it's very hard to say whether it drained from the left colic or the inferior mesenteric without knowing which part of the colon the cancer was in. But everything that drains from the intestines has to go through the inferior vena cava, and that makes this the correct answer. The way circulation works in the intestines is you have veins that all feed into the portal vein. The portal vein then goes to the liver. From there, it goes to the hepatic vein. And from the hepatic vein, we get to the inferior vena cava. That goes up to the heart, and then through the right heart and into the lungs. So we don't know exactly which veins in the intestines her cancer used to get to the lungs. But it has to have used the inferior vena cava, because all the veins in the intestines drain into the inferior vena cava on their way to the lungs. So just by thinking this through, like I just showed you, you can cross off answer choice A and answer choice C. You don't have to have memorized the venous drainage of every part of the colon to get this question correct. You just have to use some logic and realize that answer choice B makes the most sense. Answer choices A and C, while they could be right, are not the most likely. The most likely answer here is the inferior vena cava. No matter where the colon cancer is, it has to go through that vascular structure. And that concludes our video review of the Step 1 Free 120, Block 1, Question 12.
I'm about to bust a move right now. So listen, I want everybody to tune in. Like, subscribe, share, comment. It's your boy, Jeremy Store, Billions Entertainment. Let's go! Get that motherfucking album right now, y'all. Get that album right now.